Hello and welcome to How to Dota 2 Turbo. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is go onto Steam. If you don't have it downloaded, then you should do that. Very quick, easy. Then from the marketplace, download Dota 2. You're going to launch it and come into a screen like this. As you can see, I have a party member with me, and you're going to go down here to Play Dota. You're going to click Turbo and find match. And from here, the queue can take anywhere from about 5 seconds to even 5 minutes or longer. And we're just going to sit here and wait. And whenever it pops, you're going to want to do that. Click accept. Everyone's going to accept. And then once it loads in, you're going to come to a screen like this where everyone loads in simultaneously. And you start the banning phase, which is where you want to ban a hero that you may not want the enemy team to have, such as some of these characters. Some of them get banned a lot more than others, but we'll see what happens. Let's see. And then I'm going to click that I'm going top. As you see here, you have a little map to tell people where your teammates where you're going. And I'm going to pick Chaos Knight. Now, one of the things is you can also random a hero.
10 seconds to
and
go.
then you also have a time limit to when you can pick, otherwise you start losing gold, which you use to purchase items, as you see here. So I'm going to purchase boots and tangos, where, as you can see, boots increase your movement speed, which is useful for evading enemies, and also tangos rather, are useful for healing over time. As you can see, my party member has picked the lovely Leshrac, and we'll see how it goes. You're quickly going to come to a screen like this. It was updated to definitely give you a nice arena feel.
Chaos arrives.
Right, and we're going to rush top. Now, as you can see, these little discs here.
Better get ready.
What happens here is every 2 minutes or from the start of the game, you're going to hear, see a rune spawn that gives you gold every so often.
30 seconds to showtime.
Of course, sometimes your teammates try to steal the runes, but we'll see what happens. And then we also like to push the enemy runes as well. Who knows whether this will be successful or not, but we'll see.
And they're off. That's a first blood.
And as you can see, we got first kill, which is definitely good, because the more kills you get, the higher level you get, and we'll see.
The beaten path.
As you can see, you use a tango on a tree, you destroy the tree, and you start gaining health. As you can also see, it's important to call people missing. Keeps your teammates aware, so they don't get ganked, which I'll show you what that means soon, I'm sure. One of the also important points is that you want to try to have a good team for each lane that the creeps are coming in. Creeps being these little guys, as you can see. And see, I am playing a melee character, and my friend here is playing a range, so it's his job to keep them away from me, so I don't take damage. Because as I'm sure it's most obvious, if I take damage, I'm dead.
From other planes I come.
And at this point, it's really important. You want to have a guerrilla warfare thing going on here. You want to be very strategic in the way you do things. Otherwise, it could end very badly for you. And we don't want to lose this game, you know. But
New edifice. Yes. Part your flesh.
ooh. And he managed to get away, sadly. But it's okay.
Through your
Oh,
paces.
and he took a rune, sadly. But what else are you gonna do, you know?
Indeed.
And essentially, this just goes back and forth. So we'll end up speeding this along.
Like
Regeneration.
Oh,
you son of
and
bitch.
one of the problems is this character right here, Ogre Magi. He is very, very, very dangerous when it comes to certain things.
Where ride the horseman, death shall follow.
And luckily, we were able to scare Sven off, but I'm sure he's going to be coming right back.
Leave ahead.
But we'll see what happens.
I'm under attack. Gallop.
Now I'm pinging for my friend to hit him and so take away, because he popped a mana potion, so he'll be getting mana back. However, my friend struck him, so hit from an enemy hero
Giddy up.
will stop him.
Yes.
Oh, and I am possibly going to die like that, which I wish would have been avoided, but you know, things happen. And you come back, and I have a scroll of teleportation basically, and I'm just going to go right back.
Armageddon comes. Where ride the horseman, death shall follow.
Radiant structures must have been fortified.
Smash you down.
Hopefully we're going to kill Ogre Magi here. Or maybe not. But hopefully we'll at least cripple him.
Soul chaos. No match. Well hewn.
And we got that. However, that comes at a cost, as I have no mana, as you can see here. And you just slowly level up, and you eventually get your ultimate ability, which is usually the trademark for the character. But we'll see what happens here. Oh, I'm in danger.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to, so by going down here, you can click on your available gold, and you can buy all kinds of items here. And then these are like the typically stronger items going down.
From other planes I come.
And then typically whenever you need, and then the mango I bought just replenished all my mana. Typically whenever you need items, you can drag and drop them down here, as I'll show you later further. And it would appear that this man is feeding. Feeding being he just basically feeds us in terms of levels, which generally helps us win the game, usually.
Split wide.
And then we're wearing down the tower, which we just took, which gives us gold and allows us to push further.
Your bottom tower's toast. Let's forget that ever.
However, as you can see, we have allies down here that are doing their own things. Well, that's an enemy actually, and we just lost our bottom tower.
All right, carry on.
Give her a two. Right on. Yes.
These are some creeps. That's an enemy fountain.
A chaotic
One of the most important things about the game, though, is you definitely want to communicate with your teammates through text or through voice.
gallant.
Because, you know, failure to communicate can definitely result in someone dying and the enemy team getting a power play. Or it could also lead to much worse, whereas multiple friendly heroes die and then it results in a wipe.
Emble on.
However, I'm going to do my part up here and I'm going to try and push.
Chaos increases.
Then once you hit level 10, and 15, 20, and 25, 25 being the max level, you can just slowly build up and get extra talents that help boost your character.
Part of flesh. Ahead, Armageddon. Nice. Your time on this
As you can see, an enemy hero is about to blink in, or teleport in rather.
battle.
And another one just teleported in, and we, for lack of a better word, destroyed him. And we're about to take the second tower.
The other fellas couldn't save their top tower.
Yeah. Yes. Emble on.
And me and my partner are going to come down here and hopefully give Darkseer a
Shield and
hand.
blade.
And see, as you can see, I'm dragging and dropping, and it's right there at my leisure. Oh,
Give her a
running
two.
from everybody. Get in there and kill her.
Leave ahead.
uh-oh. And I died. Which is fine, you know, it happens. Believe me, it can lead to rage, but, you know, we'll fast forward through this and see what happens.
That's four in a row.
Forecast ain't going to die.
Ooh, he just got away too, sadly. I'll just wait here till I come back. So sadly, they get somewhat of a power play till we come back. Fortunately, it's not too much of a big one. And down here, you see the fortification. Whenever you need to, you just pop this, and everything on our team, except heroes, of course,
Armageddon comes.
get a invulnerability for a short time.
Charge. Thy soul chaos.
And then down here, in these little light areas, runes will spawn at the same time that the bounty runes do.
Fall to your father. Head steed. through your faces. I will trample your bones to dust.
And as you can see, um, that was actually a really interesting team fight. Luckily, I came out on top. One of the nifty things is one of the items called Armlet of Mortigeddon. It drains your health, but it gives you things such as strength armor, but again, it drains health. However, if you take it off, it doesn't kill you, it just drops your health, whatever it gained. So in this case, it dropped me to about 1.
By drought and blade.
Um, also, whenever, if I drop to low health and I pop it again, it gives me all that health back and thus keeps me from dying.
Yes.
And of course, my friend here, as you can see, is trying to call me a kill steal. That's what they stands for. And the other enemies, or the other people in our game, friendlies.
Gallop. A chaotic path.
The other friendlies were helping me.
Smash you down. By drought and blade.
Oh.
Indeed.
That top tower of yours ain't doing so good.
A shield and blade.
Yeah, that's one of the things you have to be careful about.
Your top tower.
Ahead, Armageddon. Haste.
Especially what I'm about to do is going to be really dangerous, but we'll see where it gets us.
Hither too. Armageddon comes.
Sadly, those enemies that killed a team member, Darkseer,
A chaotic
fled.
Your top tower's getting all banged up.
I'm going to try and make my way over here and save Centaur. Hopefully.
the beaten path.
And another item I'm about to get, it's called the Heart of Tarask, is going to give me a lot of health
From other
and
planes,
regeneration.
Heart of Taras.
That's 4 in a row.
Ahead.
And we're going to push this tower.
The other fella's bottom tower's done for. They must be plenty sore.
And we're going to kill Sven. Oh! Ooh, what a save. Ooh, and we're doing really good.
You can't do nothing about dire structures right now.
What I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab this.
Right on.
The other fella's bottom tower.
But as you can see here, our teammate is calling them easy because they're getting destroyed.
Where ride the horsemen, death shall follow. Surface our right under attack.
Push that.
The other fella's bottom tower's gone for good.
Now, the item I'm about to get is going to allow me to summon clones of myself, which, especially for this character, is very, very useful because the clones from this item
Giddy up.
gain all of the bonuses.
At last. Tremble on.
Now what I'm doing now is one of the things that Invoker, the magic guy that shoots down the meteors,
The horseman.
is he one of the tactics he uses is he shoots the cyclone at us, and from there
Ahead, Armageddon, Armageddon.
he
Where did you go?
puts something on the ground that basically takes all my mana away. However, I'm getting it back, and I'm gonna push.
By drought and blade.
But we'll see what happens.
The horseman of the apocalypse.
Reduced to your
Taste my cudgel. Pound of
Now it's definitely a good assumption at this point.
The other fellow's been racked.
Yeah, like that.
How about that?
Ooh.
yeah. A chaotic path.
Ooh.
How about that? Who knows how many that was?
Now at this point, I think it's safe to say that we're winning.
The other fellas left without that bottom rack. Nothing left of the other fella's mid-tower. The other fellas lost a
I'm
mid-tower.
going to buy this because I have enough money, and hopefully we're going to end this game.
The other fella's bottom rack. Good.
Tremble on.
And we're going to finish them off real quick.
Two down.
And we just wiped their team, and this is a win. So as you can see, as long as you work together, it's actually quite simple. However, I must say that I've carried this game. As you can look at these scores, and as you'll see here, you know, it's what it is. As you can see, it's a kill, death, assist, and I got to commend actually because I did so well, 16-2, I have to say. But it's really simple, you know, and we'll actually go from there. It can be that easy to win in Turbo, and I employ all of you to try, and we'll see what happens. Alright, thank you for watching and listening.